Sports, sponsored by Jacksonville State University, with Mo Carter.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Lots of big things happening in sports today. We'll start with baseball. Ball Corps LLC releasing that top 10 list for the name of the new Southern League baseball team. And let's just say a lot of the names are very unique. Let's take a look at those. Here they are: the Army Ants, the Comet Jockeys, the Glowworms, the Lunar Ticks, the Space Chimps, the Space Sloth, the Moon Possums, the Trash Pandas, the Puffy Head Bird Legs, and the Thunder Sharks. Of course, you can head over to the Ball Corps website to make your vote on what you think should be the new Madison baseball team mascot. Now, the word big always goes hand in hand with the annual Boys and Girls Club Leaders and Legends Dinner. For years, the big event draws a big crowd, and that usually has big-time guests. And this year, the club had the honor of having a guy with a big-time personality that's larger than life. Auburn great Charles Barkley was this year's special guest for the 2018 event. The NBA Hall of Famer had a photo session with some sports spectators earlier and had a chance to speak to a capacity crowd later on at the VBC. Barkley always values the opportunity that he has to encourage today's younger generation about the value of a great education.
Most of the things I do are all involving young kids. And I love spending time with kids. And I spend a lot of time talking about education because a lot of the young kids, especially the black kids, think they can only be successful through athletics and entertainment. I want them to think about being doctors, lawyers, engineers, teachers, firemen, policemen, and things like that.
Now, we couldn't let the round mound of rebound come to Huntsville and not ask him about Auburn basketball. Bruce Pearl's team will be stacked once again this year as they return Austin Wiley, Jared Harper, Bryce Brown, and D'Angelo Purifoy.
I'm really proud of what Bruce and those kids accomplished last year. You know, I've been doing March Madness, and it was really cool for me for the first time in years to be able to say Auburn's in the tournament. Bruce has done a fantastic job. We can't ask for a better coach.
Avery Johnson and his staff finalizing their non-conference basketball slate this afternoon, and the schedule is stacked with the likes of Penn State, Murray State, UCF, Stephen F. Austin, and Georgia State just in the months of November and December. The regular season kicks off on November the 6th when the Tide hosts Johnson's alma mater, Southern University. It's a game that Johnson has been working on for a while.
You know, this year, Coach Banks and I have talked and spent a lot of time. And you could very well see the University of Alabama playing against Southern University on next year's schedule.
Major changes are coming to the Talladega Super Speedway as the track celebrates 50 years. Stay tuned for that story, which is coming up after the sports media timeout.
Covering high school, college, and the pros, you're watching WZDX Sports, sponsored by Jacksonville State University.
Next year, the Talladega Super Speedway turns 50, and the track is celebrating their golden anniversary with some major upgrades on the infield. Grant Lynch and some dignitaries announcing plans for the Talladega transformation this afternoon. It's a $50 million upgrade that will be finished by the fall of 2019. Approximately 300 new RV spaces and a new Gatorade victory lane will offer fans from the grandstands and those in the garage fan zone an experience of a closer view of the winners.
It's going to look good. It's going to pop when the fans see it. We're doing things for the fans that we hadn't been able to do for many years, but now we got the funding to do that with about right at $50 million to spend. And I think we're building something that's never been done at a racetrack. So I think it's going to tell race fans you can come here and do something you haven't done anywhere else at some of the other tracks you go to. So we're looking forward to building it and showing it to the fans and showing it to the world in a year.
The Tennessee Titans were back on the football field this morning under new head football coach Mike Vrabel. The team gathering this morning at the St. Thomas Sports Park. Offensive lineman Taylor Lewan making his first appearance this offseason. He was a no-show for OTAs as he tried to work out a new deal. Former Alabama standout Rashaan Evans, he passed all his physicals and was seen at practice as well. Overall, Coach Vrabel felt good about getting the ball rolling.
It's great to be back. It's great to have the players back in here, the coaches, the energy to see some fans come out today. And then how it goes, it goes like it always goes. There's some good plays. Then there's always going to be plays that, you know, you're going to want to coach and wish you could have back and that you can get in there and try to improve on and, you know, try to figure out the details of the play and continue to work and build on stuff. I think that's why you practice.
You can see all the Titans preseason games right here on WZDX. They kick off with the Green Bay Packers on August the 9th. Once again, if you missed it earlier, here are the top 10 names that will be for the Madison baseball team as you take a look right here. My personal favorites are the Comet Jockeys and the Thunder Sharks, but a lot of people are saying different and elsewise. You can head over to their website to vote on that. That'll do it for sports. Stay with us. We'll be right back.